Hello everyone, welcome to e-learning of IT for 12th standard. This video is for 12th standard science students. We are discussing third chapter from syllabus, that is advanced JavaScript. In last lectures we have discussed different objects like window object, document object, how we can use those objects with their methods and properties in a program. Also, we have discussed about JavaScript events and how we can use those events in a program. So today we are going to discuss, or we are going to start with some objects which are inbuilt JavaScript objects. So one of such object is a string object. So today we are going to discuss about a string object. What are the JavaScript built-in objects? JavaScript has several built-in or core language objects. Those are a built-in, that is not necessary to create those objects. Those are built-in objects. These built-in objects are available regardless of the window content and operates independently of whatever the page browser has loaded. So those objects which are built-in objects can operate independently regardless of the window content. These objects provides the different properties and methods that are useful while creating a live web pages. So these inbuilt objects provides different methods and properties which we can use while creating a websites that is live web pages. So one of such object is a string object. So let us see what is a string object. What is a string? A collection of characters is nothing but a string. One alphabet A is a character, but suppose we have combined A, B, C, D, then that is a string. String is used to store zero or more characters of the text within a single or double quotes. That is, string is always stored within a single quotes or double quotes, and it contains a zero or more characters. Characters include the text, numerical data. That is, everything is available will be available in a string. That is, you can enter a character, number, symbol, spaces. So these many things are accepted in a string. So string contains zero or more characters and always specified within a single quote or double quote. String object is used to store and manipulate the text. That is, to store some text as well as we can manipulate that text. That is, we can substring. That is, we can uh, cut the text to a particular uh, length. That is, we can have a particular text out of that string. We can also find out how many number of characters are there within that string. Then we can convert it to the lowercase, uppercase. In this way we can manipulate that text. So that is a string object. So to manipulate the text, we have to use the different properties and methods of string object. Property use of string object is a length property. It returns the number of characters in a string. That is, how many characters are there within that string. That is written with a length property of string object. Then there are different methods. First method is a char add. Char add returns the character at the specified position. That is, here within this parenthesis char add, if we specify 5, then at the 5 number, which character will be there, that will get written. That is, returns the character at the specified position. Here positions are counted from 0. That is, if there are the 5 characters in a string, counting will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 characters are counted from 0. That is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then there is a index of method. Index of method returns the index of first occurrence of the specified character in a given string. That is, given string can contain a many characters and they may have repeated. But if you want a first occurrence of specific character, you can use this method, that is index of. Within this we have to specify a character, that is suppose A, then it will return you the first occurrence of A. But if A is not there in a string, it will return a -1. That is, it returns a -1 if it never occurs. So with that index you can determine if the string contains specified character or not. So using this method index of, you can determine whether the string contains particular character or not, and if there is that character, then it will return its first occurrence using index of method. Then last index of, similarly, to have or to retrieve the last index of a certain character, we can use the last index of method. It returns the index of last occurrence of a specified character in a given string. Then substring, short form of it is a substr. This method is nothing but to create a substring. It returns characters you specified, that is suppose 14, 7. Then it returns the 7 characters and starting from a 14th character. That is string contains 0, 1, 2, 3, n number of characters. Then if we want a certain string starting from a 14th character, then we have to specify first value as a 14, comma, how many further characters are to be retrieved, that value is suppose 7. Then from 14, 7 characters will get counted and that string will get written with substr method. Then substring, it returns the characters you specified, that is suppose 7, 14. Then it returns all characters between 7th and 14th, that is from 7th character to 14th characters, all characters will get written to have a substring. Then there is a trim method. Trim method removes the white spaces from both the sides of string. So to remove the white spaces, we can use a trim method. Then two lowercase and two uppercase. We have already used these methods last year. So to lowercase method converts string to lowercase format, and to uppercase converts string to a uppercase format. So let us write down a program using some of these properties and methods so that we will understand it more. So for that, open a notepad and start writing a code. First thing is a doc type. So use doc type. Document type is HTML. After that, HTML tag start and end of HTML. Within HTML tag, here add a head tag. So head tag start and end of head tag. Within a head, now let us add a title tag. So title and end of title. Provide here meaningful title, suppose using string object. Using string object methods and properties. Then within this head tag, we have to write down a script. So let us add here script tag. Script type is equal to text or JavaScript. That is, this script contains textual data as well as JavaScript code. Then end this script tag. Now within the script tag start and end, we have to write down a code using string object method and properties. So for that, first of all, create a string. So let us declare one string with variable var n is equal to, string is always written within a double quotes. So specify any string here. Suppose good morning students. Good morning students is a string. Then now we have to manipulate this string, that is to use a different methods and properties of the string object. So for that, to print a value, we will use a document dot write. Within this, we want to display something always on a next line. So I'm using here br tag to have a output on next line. After that, first if we want what the string is, then I will give a text here as string is. What is the string? Good morning students. That should get printed here. For that, I have to use a variable. In which variable this string has stored? In variable n. So we have to specify here n. So here that string will get displayed. After that, if we want the length of that string, then again we have to write document.write in bracket in double quotes. Again we have to use a br tag for output on a next line. Then now we want to return a length of string. So length of string is, length is always written with a length property, n dot length. This will return you a length of string. So let us save this program. Suppose a string dot html. Now open programs folder and run that file. String is good morning students. Length of string is 21. See, length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 and 21. Here these two white spaces are also counted in a length of string. So length of string is a 21. Now we will use some more methods of it. Let us copy this statement. Now if we want a character of particular position, that is suppose element or character at suppose 5th place or suppose 4th place, character at 4th place is, to get a character at specific position we have to use a method, that is char at method. So n dot char at in bracket provide here value. If we want a character at 4th position, we have to specify here 3 because counting is started from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3. It will return you character at the 4th position. So specify here 3. So save this program and run this. Refresh the page. See, character at the 4th position is D. 0, 1, 2, 3. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. At 4th there is a character D. See, there are 4 characters, but counting is started from 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3. If we count from 1, then 1, 2, 3, 4. It will be 4 characters, but counting is from 0. So character return is D. Now, if we want a first occurrence of certain character, let us see here. There is a O character which has repeated in this string, so we can use O character to have a first occurrence. So again I am going to copy this text. Now we want first occurrence of character. So first occurrence of suppose O is, to get a first occurrence of certain character we have to use a index of method. So n dot index of in bracket, here specify a character. So character is specified as like this O. Okay, now again save the program and refresh the page. Here O, first occurrence is 1. C 0 1, first occurrence is 1 for O, character O. Okay, now if we want a last occurrence, then same statement we have to copy, but the method used for that is a last index of. Okay, so last occurrence of O is here we have to use last index of O. Again save this program and refresh the page. See, last occurrence of O is 6. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 6 is a last occurrence of O. Now if we want to have a particular characters to get displayed, then we can use a substr method. So suppose if we want to have a characters from 6th position to how many characters are to be written? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have to use here text as display characters from 6 to 11th place. So for that we have to use a method that is a substr method. So we have to use here n dot substr in bracket provide here a values that is 6, comma 11. Now save this program and refresh the page. Here substr. Save this program and again refresh the page. See here this string has been written. If we want only morning, then we have to use here how many characters are in a morning text. 7 characters are there. Okay, so specify here 7 and we want a text from M, so provide here 5. Okay, so 5 to 7. Start from a 5th character and then up to 7 characters will be get written. Now to remove the white spaces from the string, we have to use a trim method. If we have some white spaces in this text, like this, suppose, save this text, then we have to use a trim method for that. So here, remove white spaces. Remove white spaces. To remove the white spaces, method used is a trim method. So n dot trim. Save this program and refresh the page. See, characters in the string are 75, but after removing those white spaces, extra white spaces, string is a good morning students only. Okay. Now to convert the text to a uppercase or lowercase, we have to use a to uppercase and to lowercase. Okay. So lowercase conversion, to have a lowercase conversion, use here n dot to lowercase, and to have a uppercase we have to use n dot to uppercase. So copy this statement and paste here. Here we have to only use a uppercase. Okay, and this will be a uppercase conversion. Uppercase conversion. So save this program and now execute it. Here it is a uppercase conversion, it is a lowercase conversion. So in this way we can use the different string properties and methods. String property is a length property which returns number of characters in a string, and there are some methods which are used to manipulate with the text stored in a string. Here within the program we have stored a string in some variable, but if you want to have a string from user, you can also do so. How? For that, this string is to be accepted from user. Okay, so I'm going to delete this code. After that, here to get or to accept a value from user, we use a prompt. So n is equal to prompt in bracket enter string, enter string, and semicolon. Now user will enter a value for variable n. So save this program and again refresh the page. Here we have to enter any string. Suppose the string is Patak Junior College. Okay. Now this string contains 17 characters. Then fourth place character is T. First occurrence of O is 11. There is only one O character within this string, so its first occurrence and last occurrence is same, that is 11. So in this way it will return the values, respective values. So we can use different methods and properties of string object. So note down this program and try to execute it. You can use different strings, you can have a different methods and properties of it, and you will understand this string object. Thank you.